If you're on a weight loss journey, should you be getting on the scale to weigh yourself regularly? And by regularly, what does that mean for you? Does that mean every day, every week, once a month? What exactly? Or should you be finding other ways to measure progress, and what are those other ways? We're going to be discussing all of that in this video, and at the end of the video I'm going to give you 8 non-scale victories, other ways to track progress that have nothing to do with the scale. So let's get straight into today's topic. So if you're on a weight loss journey, or maybe you're just trying to maintain your weight, it is not unusual that you would find yourself stepping on the scale maybe every morning, maybe once a week, to kind of keep track of that. But is this a great way to actually keep track of your weight, to hit your weight loss goals? And the studies actually say yes. People who check their weight regularly are more likely to hold themselves accountable and reach their goals. However, it can have an effect on the mindset. It can play tricks on one's mind. And so we have new studies coming out, and I'm also going to talk about my experience working with hundreds of women over a span of many years, what I have seen personally and observed happen. Now, what usually happens when people step on the scale regularly is they tend to be demotivated, especially when they see that number go up, without realizing that fluctuations in your weight is actually normal. And in the last video that I did, if you haven't watched that, the link is going to pop up somewhere. I talked about 5 reasons why the number on the scale is likely to fluctuate that has nothing to do with fat gain. And so you want to check that out so that if you're using the scale to track your weight, you want to do it properly. But regardless, when people step on the scale and they see that number fluctuate, especially go up, even when they know that it might have nothing to do with fat gain, they tend to freak out. They get depressed, they get demotivated, they get anxious, and more often than not, they actually start to decrease their physical activities. It leads to a situation of what's the point? If I'm going to be putting all this work and the number on the scale is going to go up, then what's the point? And so they tend to stray off of their activities and their weight loss goals. Now, I love using other means to track weight loss goals or progress, to track weight maintenance progress, and I call these non-scale victories. I didn't come up with that term, but I absolutely love that term, non-scale victories. Non-scale victories are health improvements, or just improvements in general, that happen as a result of change to habits. Changes in habits and changes in lifestyle. So these don't happen just because you had a quick fix, took something, drank some green tea, detox thing, no, but because you actually changed your habits over a period of time. And when people focus only on the scale, they tend to miss these non-scale victories. And a lot of times I've seen people actually make progress by tracking these non-scale victories. They make progress, and these progress, you actually don't see them on the scale. The scale can even remain stagnant, maybe within a range, right, where it almost feels like you're not making any progress. But when you focus on non-scale victories, you do realize that you're making progress. I'm very quickly going to give you 8 non-scale victories, things that you can track outside of the scale that will actually show you are making progress. The first one, and my favorite, is progress pictures. I absolutely love progress pictures. When I have women come into my program, I have them take their pictures on day 1. And you can do this at the start of every month. And we take these pictures from 3 angles: front view, side view, back view, in a well-lit environment, wearing tight-fitting clothes, so it can be your active wear. And then at the end of the month, where they've been doing all of the activities, they've cleaned up their diet, they're doing their workouts and everything else, we then take pictures again. And we take the pictures at the beginning of the month and the pictures at the end of the month, put them side by side, and it is always mind-blowing. Most of the time, honestly, right now, I can't even remember one person who sent in their progress pictures who did not see a difference. They're going to say, oh, coach, I don't think I've lost any weight. The scale isn't showing any progress. I'm like, look, just send in your pictures. And we put them side by side. We notice things like the back fat, reduced, arms looking toner, face looking slimmer, belly looking flatter. There's just always things that we will see and point out that will not reflect on the scale. And for someone who's also looking to build muscle, it's the same thing. We see, biceps looking bigger. And so progress pictures are by far my favorite way to track weight loss progress outside of the scale. I don't even like the scale, to be honest. Progress pictures are my favorite way. Number 2 is the way your clothes feel or fit. People usually notice that their clothes are fitting better, or maybe there's a pair of jeans they haven't been able to wear for months, but now they can wear it. It might be a bit tight, but they can button it up and things like that. So pay attention to the way your clothes are fitting on your weight loss journey. Number 3 is more energy. there's something about exercise that people don't understand. People usually say, I'm too tired to exercise. And for some people, that's valid. Like if you're a new parent with a newborn baby, yeah, sure, it's going to be tough. But here's the thing. With exercise, energy begets energy. When you start to exercise, you produce more energy and you just have more energy to go through your day, to do simple tasks that you do every day, work, have more energy to explain to your kids, on your significant other, and just on yourself in general. So you will notice increased energy levels as you start to get consistent with your weight loss and fitness activities. Number 4, you might notice an improvement in your sleep and the quality of your sleep. You might be sleeping for longer or just sleep better in whatever time period that you usually sleep. So that might mean that you're waking up less or you just feel more rested when you wake up in the mornings. Number 5, and this is another one that I absolutely love, new fitness milestones. I love to get people to set a goal. That can be something as simple as being able to do a squat with better depth. So for someone who is new to strength training, when they're starting out like something like squats, they might not be able to go as low because of a limited range of mobility, just because they're not used to exercising. But as they get consistent, they'll find that their depth increases and improves. They're able to squat better. Maybe they're able to lift heavier, or maybe even just the weight that they started with that just felt like death is now feeling a little lighter because they are stronger. And so milestones like that, setting goals to be able to lift heavier, setting goals to be able to complete a workout that maybe in the beginning you could only do the first 10 minutes, but now you can do the whole 30 minutes. Those are awesome, awesome goals to also track. Those are awesome ways to track progress on your weight loss and fitness journey. Number 6, your skin looks better. When people start to clean up their diet, reduce processed food, highly processed food, reduce deep fried foods, and just eat more wholesome foods that they're cooking mostly at home, they're eating more fruits and vegetables, they're drinking more water, they tend to see an effect on their skin. It starts to glow, you might feel a bit more supple, you might have reduced acne, but there's usually an improvement that you will notice on your skin. Number 7, less pain. I tend to find that when people get consistent with their fitness activities and they're doing mobility workouts and strength training, pains from just like sitting all day, bending over, when they'll just do normal, simple activities, those aches and pains tend to go away because now they're strengthening their body, they're strengthening their bones, and they find it easier to do those things. So that's another one you should keep your eye on. Number 8, and this one is really important, you might notice improved health markers. So when you go and do your yearly test, you might find that your blood sugar levels are better, your cholesterol has improved, your blood pressure might be doing better, your waist circumference is going to be better. And these are very important things that we don't pay enough attention to. Even with all the knowledge that I have in this particular area, I know how to use the scale, I know how to track trends and all of that. I still get frustrated by the scale. These are 8 things that are also very important that actually show you're making progress on your weight loss journey. So don't just focus on the scale. Start to look at these other things as well so that you stay motivated and encouraged and you continue to not just chase weight loss goals, but to chase health, wellness, and fitness. I hope you found this very useful. Please share it with someone who might also find it useful. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why not? Why not? Subscribe so you get notifications when the next video drops and you don't miss great, awesome content like this one. I will catch you on the next one.